Ras Kwame on the road to Jamaica right now in the presence of greatness again, people. You know how we do it. And often when I do my interviews, I am sometimes starstruck, but today I'm super starstruck. So forgive me, people, because the emotional run high. And it's not because of anything other than some people you really admire their artistry and you become a big fan of their music, which has been happening over the years for me. And this artist who's in the place up right now, an artist who's been active since 1993 and forward. It's the long career. What can I say but thank you, Jah, will wake up this morning and walk on to the word bus, the teacher, a.k.a. Vybz Kartel. What's happening, my family?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, listen to it, fam. Respect, you know? Come on. Capital. We're in Kingston, the capital. Representing for capital.
All right.
Yes, right there.
See it there? So, teacher, I'd like to have a conversation with you, often referencing a book that was really important to me, a book that you wrote, The Voice of the Jamaican Ghetto.
Powerful book.
Powerful book. And I'd like to do this conversation. I'm hoping we can have multiple conversations over the years, but this is chapter 1 of the conversations. So it's all about thank you, Jah. As I said, thank you, Jah, will wake up this morning.
Yes.
The book was published like 12 years ago, in 2012.
Well, when I was in prison.
Whilst you were in prison.
Yes.
So the question is, the thank you, Jah, will wake up this morning prayer that you did used to do in 2012, what's the contents of it now in 2024? Because a lot's happened, and I guess there's a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah, man. First of all, you don't know, we're in the presence of greatness because that is the greatest. So we have to say, thank you, Jah, will wake up this morning, every morning. No, it means more to me because I've been through so much. And God give me a second chance at life, at freedom, to redo things in a more positive way, in a better way, personally. Because for me, music is art, and art is an expression of life. So we can express, first-hand experiences, second-hand experiences. But for me, my personal journey, I have so much to give thankful for, and I have so much to be more positive for, more positive about. So it means more now than it did then.
Right. Is it the same duration? Is it a shorter prayer now? Is it more to the...
It's a longer prayer. Okay. Because there's more to be thankful for. True. You know what I mean? The blessing is countless. You know, I came out of prison, I got 2 grandkids now. You know what I mean? I got a fiancée, and she prettier than Beyonce. And you know what I mean? So my mother is good father, sisters, brother. You know what I mean? So I have so much to be grateful for, yo.
Right.
Yeah, man.
We give thanks.
After.
You talked about Little Vybz and Little Addy being part of the thing, right? What kind of career advice would you give to them?
Try to be as original as possible.
Right.
Try to be as original as possible. Love the music first, because if you don't love it, you're in it for the wrong reason.
True.
Like I always tell people, even the other day in a small 5-minute interview, you have to combine what you love the most and what you do the best. Put them together. And that's the code. Once you do that, you crack the code. So that's my advice to them. Be original and you love what you're doing. So you have no problem putting in 14-hour days, 15-hour days, 20-hour days if possible.
Right.
Yes, and you will get the results.
Okay. So speaking of that, you are a man of massive influence. In fact, the nowadays dancehall is very much in your image. Yeah. From the perception of some of us, not you've already told us, don't look to Vybz Kartel to raise your kids and all these things. But as you say, it's a new cartel now.
It's terrible, yes.
Yeah. Implies you're kind of aware of the impact in certain directions that the Vybz. Don't you feel any responsibility at all? Like
I said, this version of Vybz Kartel is a different version than the original Vybz Kartel. Right. But I would say this, I'm still an artist. And as an artist, if I want to do a gangster song, I'm still going to do it. You know what I mean? If I want to do a song about the ladies, hardcore, sex, I'm still going to do it. If I want to do a conscious song, you know what I mean? I'm still going to do it. So as an artist, I wouldn't want people to think that, oh, you should be a role model. No, I'm an artist. As a person now, I'm a way better person now. That, of course, I think I'm in a role model capacity, but still, I'm still an artist. And I mean, I'm going to be in the club. I'm going to be drinking alcohol. I'm going to be putting on tattoos on my face. Like, would you want your child, this role model, to be a dude that's...
Wow.
I'm just saying, but think about it. I raised my children.
Yeah.
And I think I did a good job. You know what I mean? I mean, my daughters, my sons, they're all doing well.
Right, you have 7 children.
I got 7 children. I didn't have any. My belly just looks big, but
One well bust in the building. Absolutely love that. So yeah, let's talk about Freedom Street itself, right?
Oh,
The big show.
biggest.
Let's talk some details. But I do have to say, amongst your fans, there has been a bit of talk about the 31st of December, 2024, maybe being a bit early in the best.
No, it's not. It's
Either way.
It's not. And I can say this. A lot of people would say, oh, Vybz Kartel is not ready yet and it's too early, should have gotten more time. But think about this. How can you doubt a man that was in prison for, call it 2 months shy of 13 years?
Yeah.
Put out so many records, sold so many records, still took care of his family, still managed to fight the system and become victorious and come out of prison 10 times more powerful, 10 times more influential. How can you doubt a man like that? You're like Peter when Jesus told him, come out of the boat and walk on the water. So to the naysayers, that's what I say. And me, the determination that I have, as long as I'm alive, I will never lose. Believe that. Bet.
I beg you say that again to the camera one more time.
If I will never lose, I'm too determined. I'm too determined. Everybody thought, a lot of people thought I would never get out of prison. I never doubted myself and I never doubted God. And it's the same thing with Freedom Street. We're going to shell the place. 3-hour performance. My first rehearsal when I came out was 4 hours and 8 minutes.
That's what I was wondering.
Non-stop. And we rehearsed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Take a break. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how we're doing it. Fever, did in prison, sold gold in America, silver in the UK. Come on, we got songs for days. I mean, come on. Sold like almost 300,000 copies, bro.
1 second, let's just talk about how you actually made those songs up. You done said it already, but we have to hear it again in the Capital Extra style. How did you make these records in jail? We've heard talk of the blanket over the head and the iPhone.
Initially, my friend had an iPod. That's the tall one, because it was like 2011. Yeah, this very small, you know, that slender one, but it had the recording on it. So that's why a lot of those early songs sounded so metallic, because I didn't crack the code yet. Right. So then I figured it out, like, because you know when you go into the studio, it has the sponge to keep the sound in, so the sound doesn't bounce off the wall and echo or give you that metallic sound. So that's when I figured out I could use the mattress, right, that I was sleeping on, and wrap it over my head. Then I needed a phone to play the beat, earphone in my head, and then I needed the iPad to record a cappella. And then I sent it to my, at the time, engineer, Donwell, to TJ Records, and we made the magic. We made the thing work, bro. Like I said, I'm too determined to lose, man.
What's the inspiration for those? I mean, how do you find inspiration to make all these amazing songs you made?
Even when I was doing them in prison, even my friends was like, bro, how you're in prison with 2,000 men. How the hell you come up with Bubble Illegal and, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, but it was just, it had to be done. That's what I'm saying. It's, first of all, like I said, I'm good at music and I love it. And I'm determined it had to be done. Like, I refuse to lose, bro. Right. So, you know what I mean? I had to do it. And it worked in my favor. You know what I mean? Like I said, John like lazy. But we like lazy people. You know what I mean? So we had to put in the work. We had to find a way. And it was a work in progress. Because if you listen to early cartels in prison, the quality was poor. And we worked on it until it reached, like I said, fever. Come on, King of the Dancehall album. That's one of my biggest albums.
Yeah. For grand still.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind if you re-released that one and just got it in the thing and then got the Grammy.
To be honest, I think I would have gotten a Grammy years ago if I wasn't in prison.
You would.
And I understand why the Academy would not give it to someone in prison, incarcerated. So we get that. Like I said, no bitterness, man. I have no time for that.
True.
We just putting in the work.
So you talked about those songs being made in prison. Freedom Street, you're going to be performing those songs for the first time ever in other world. It's going to be crazy. When you came out of prison, you said only one man has the type of money you're looking for as a promoter to take on the size of show.
Bangladesh. It's hotel, by the way. New Kingston. The R. You know what I mean? For rich. Well, yeah, I mean, Freedom Street is going to be crazy. Think about this. How many artists do you know that have like a 10-year catalog while in prison?
None at all.
Only hits. Just think about that. I've never performed those songs ever. Fever, no one has ever seen me perform those songs. Like that entire album. The King of the Dancehall album, Viking album, the Grammy-nominated album, Tutanisha album, True Religion album, plus countless other singles, hit songs. That's 12 years. That's a 12-year catalog that has never been performed. Bro, okay. Plus the catalog that the world knows me for before I went to prison. That's like, I have like 20 years.
Yeah.
Or what of us like good hit songs. Bro, we was in rehearsal for 4 hours, and after 4 hours, when we turned the music off, we were just looking at each other like, what the? Because we left out like a million songs.
Okay.
So it's crazy, man.
So business is business. Everything is up. Freedom Street, we're looking forward towards the big show. Yeah. And it's a hot ticket and a hot price point as well.
Not really. I mean,
not really?
No, not really. Because if you think about it, the cheapest ticket is like 150 US to watch the greatest dancehall artists in the last 2 decades. As opposed to an all-inclusive regular party that's for like 200 US in Jamaica. So it's cheap, relatively cheap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah. And funny enough, the most expensive tickets are the ones that went first, which is the pods. That's like 12,000 US. Those were the first to go.
Because the people with the big money have that money to spend.
Exactly. And the cheapest ones are the second highest selling ones, like I said. In the same way, thus far, the most tickets you have sold abroad has been in the UK.
Okay, that's fine.
Which is crazy, bro, because you think America, but it's the UK. America's second, not the thing. Canada third, yeah.
Okay. So for anyone who's kind of stalling halfway in, out right now, they're not too sure, but they have the money there, but they're not 100% sure.
Yes.
Camera right in the center is there. Please give us the reasons.
Come on. I got the most DJ of the Year awards before I went to prison. While I was in prison, I got DJ of the decade. So that's what I'm saying, like, the biggest thing, the most influential thing in the last 20 years. Why would you want to miss this concert? It's the biggest event. It's something that even the weather can prevent. So people turn out. It's not easy.
Wow. So the Grammy Awards, High With Me, nominated for Best Reggae Album 2025. You think you're going to win?
You know, we're entertainers. We're always going to say yes because we're confident. We have that ego. Realistically, probably.
Right.
Because the category is a serious category. I mean, the Wailers are in it. You know what I mean? Bob Marley is in it, but remember, it's political.
Yeah.
Vybz Kartel has made one of the biggest statements of this decade. You know what I mean? So who knows?
So new music, 2025 is going to be hot, right?
Yeah, new album coming out, 2025. Hopefully. I mean, a lot of bidding is going on right now. So we need to just choose the right label because they have offers from quite a few labels in America, but we have to choose the right ones.
Right. So you would sign a record deal personally yourself to a mega label, no?
No, not record deals. It has to be a distribution deal. Right. Because remember, as big as Vybz Kartel is, as influential as I am, I've been doing it by myself all this time. You know what I mean? I used to be signed to Greensleeves in the UK.
Yes.
When the contract was up, I never re-signed to anyone.
Got you.
So I've been producing myself, managing myself, plus managing and producing other artists that have gone on to become stars, Popcorn, Tommy Lee, etc. You know what I mean? So plus producers, Russian, Not Nice. So yeah, we've been managing ourselves, producing ourselves. Like I said, Fever, that's so gold. That's a Vybz Kartel TJ production. So I'm the artist and the producer.
Right.
Party With Me, that's nominated for the Grammy. I'm the artist and the producer.
Right.
And I mean, that's how we do it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the writer.
And in terms of collaborations, you must have been inside, in prison, listening to music of the day, that's trendy and whatever. Any people you've identified as potential collaborations that you would like to get going in Jamaica?
I mean,
Jamaica and worldwide.
Worldwide, definitely, you know Cardi B. I know I'm a G that, you know what I mean? So we're working on the Cardi B Kartel collaboration. You know what I mean? I recently did a song with another big artist, a female as well. And I have one with Nicki too. So we just waiting on, you know what I mean, to see what happens. But definitely the Cardi B, that's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, just.
And I can say, this is a bit mad, but we just played the song. You have an Idris Elba collaboration as well.
Oh, big up Idris Elba. Yo, man. Well, you make them deal with your wait name there. Where's your name TJ with The Rock and Jason Statham? It's like a spin-off from Fast and the Furious. Abza Idris, you make the man in deal with this daddy? Sure, no, daddy. To Idris still, you don't know.
We got Idris Elba every single time. Looking forward to that record, and that's like a level excluded because not many people have heard it, but it's Orange Hill, my production. One time again. Works we do long time, and now we're ready to manage that.
Man, that's true.
Vybz Kartel, young alpha out of Nigeria, and the great Idris Elba is going to be a thing. So, teacher, I think your life story to date is worthy of a movie or documentary or something like that. And I'm sure there must be some interest from film creatives out there who might want to,
Yeah, we have a few offers, and we also have people who have tried to put documentaries together without our authorization. So we have a few legal issues as far as that's concerned. You know what I mean? So, but as it relates to a Vybz Kartel movie, I don't think I would do that right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm still in the movie. You know what I mean? I'm still in that.
True.
Yes.
But you know what fans are like? Because the chapters of your life so far are quite a revelation.
No, that's true. That's true. It's amazing. I mean, the journey has been amazing, man. You know what I mean? It's been amazing, and it's true to form for what a superstar in his genre journey should be like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's amazing, but I don't think, I personally wouldn't sign off on that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's maybe for my sons to do when I die.
Right. Would you get one of your sons to play you in the movie?
Yes. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Well, what can I say? It's always been a pleasure reasoning with the G. Word boss, Vybz Kartel. Final word to your fans from the UK and indeed around the world, locally in Jamaica.
So now, we have words for the youth them. And this is the new mantra. I ever tell the youth them, bro, because, and sometimes it may fall on their ears, and I get that. Because when I was growing up, you know what I mean, in the streets, a lot of times people would tell us, OGs would say, bro, that's not the right way. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it fell on their ears. Because sometimes you have to pay to learn. But not all of us pay with our freedom. Some of us pay with our lives. You know what I mean? So you never get a second chance. But one of the youth, them, my greatest wish, the youth, them just stay out of crime and violence, because we're ghetto youth, we're talented. A lot of youths in England, talented. You don't necessarily need to do certain things. So if you can, as much as you can, stay out of negativity, negative energy, stay out of crime or violence. Because like I said, Vybz Kartel pay with him freedom and still get back a next chance. A whole heap of youth pay with them life. So them never get back a next chance. So keep that in mind. And remember, that is the greatest.
That is it.
Yes, sir.
Words from the great Vybz Kartel in the place of studio crew. Let's just give it up for the teacher one more time.